As soon as we wake up in the morning, we pick up our phone and start scrolling through news and social media, immediately filling our mind with other people's thoughts. At the office, we'll sit in meetings, spend the day trawling through emails that prevent us from getting our work done, eat lunch at our desk, lose track of time, worry about impending deadlines. We work from to-do lists, tasks, shopping, jobs around the home. We tick things off as we complete them. Sometimes on this hamster wheel of life, it's easy for all the things we do to get washed away in the river of time. And what most of us don't do is write a done list. And it's the done list that helps us see the progress we've made. We don't give our own thoughts any space or take time to consider what we think or feel. This is why the evening check-in can be so important. Your evening check-in could be as simple as a done list for the day. But it's also a few minutes to pause and reflect. And perhaps most importantly of all, a little time to acknowledge one or two things that we're grateful for. Hopefully you've had a good day. Perhaps you've had a nice conversation or completed something important at work. Or maybe you're looking forward to something. A social event, a hot date, a walk in the park. But if you've had a frustrating time at work, this is also an opportunity to get things off your chest. And if there's something you're worried about, you can write that down here too. Maybe it's been an ordinary day in which nothing memorable happened. That's okay. Most days are like that after all. But no 2 days are exactly the same, even though that's how it can seem. So translating your thoughts into written language through an evening check-in can help gain understanding of what's going on in life and give you a sense of the bigger picture. Every day we wash and brush our teeth, taking care of our body at bedtime. But mental hygiene? That isn't something we tend to think about. This doesn't have to take long. I usually write just a few lines. The fact is that writing such as this can increase hope, optimism, resilience and efficiency as we gain awareness of what's really important to us. It can help us find direction as we navigate life's turbulent waters. The evening check-in can also help us find answers to problems. You might be at a tricky stage in a project, not sure what to do next. Write that down just before you go to sleep in the form of a question. Your subconscious mind will work on this overnight, and you may well find that a solution or possible course of action presents itself the next morning. The same is true if you've got a decision to make but aren't sure which way to go. Advising someone to sleep on it is rooted in fact. The evening check-in will almost certainly be the last thing you write on any given day, so these may be the last thoughts you have before going to sleep. This means it's a good idea to end on a positive note. Expressing gratitude is a really good way to do this. Gratitude helps us focus on the positive things in life. And the things that we're thankful for, they don't have to be anything major. For example, just the other day, a blackbird came and had a bath in the big puddle outside my office. Because of the blinds on the windows, he couldn't see me, so I watched him splash and ruffle his feathers. He was really enjoying himself. Those few moments up close with wildlife were a very small part of my day. Probably no more than a minute or so, but they were something I really appreciated, so I expressed gratitude in my evening check-in. The important thing about this gratitude is to make it something unique to the day you've just lived. Even if you've had a really tough day, you'll usually be able to think of something. A song you heard on the radio, something somebody said that made you laugh, a bird having a wash. The more you do it, the easier it will be to spot these little things. And the fact is that expressive writing at bedtime helps us get to sleep more quickly. It also improves the quality of that sleep and reduces the likelihood of insomnia. Given the innumerable benefits of good sleep for both our mental and physical health, this few minutes writing could be some of the most important you do, boosting your health, well-being and creativity. Like Morning Pages, this writing is just for you. So give yourself permission to write anything you want. All you've got to do is think, feel, and write. So don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, and if there's anything else you'd like to see, just let me know in the comments.